Hi everybody! You can access these streams every single weekday for £5 a month. Link in the description below. How's it going? First, not quite. Did you watch the Strickland Media Day interview? Let's just talk about it. Sean Strickland is the funniest fighter ever. There's never been a funnier person than Sean Strickland. He's the funniest guy ever. I love Sean Strickland. There's something about him. I hope he wins. If he loses, I'll be very upset. I didn't even feel that way going into this. Sean Strickland is the funniest fighter I've ever listened. He literally, I was smiling ear to ear the entire way through the interview that he had. If you think he's not funny, I don't know if we can be friends. He is hilarious to me. Pena has survived to see another day. Indeed. Guru, your favorite fighter caught... Oh yeah, Nunes versus Pena, the title of this stream. I don't care. I hope they never rebook it. I hope they completely terminate the division, bantamweight and featherweight in the women's divisions. That's my reaction to Nunes versus Pena being cancelled. I don't care. It doesn't deserve to exist as a fight anyway. This should be all the more of a worthy excuse not to make it. Holland versus Norma Jamont in the featherweight division. Just any old excuse to funnel another win for Nunes in another division. I just know there's going to be a day where they try and call her the GOAT of the sport. It's just so dumb. It's so dumb. There's no one good outside of maybe a couple of people in those divisions. Women's featherweight literally doesn't even have a divisional rankings. Bellator has rankings. The women's featherweight division in the UFC doesn't. It's literally just another way to excuse another title shot for Holly Holm. This time it's at featherweight. So she might not get head kick KO'd in 2 minutes. It's so annoying. We need a Vietnam type war. I liked at the end of his interview, he just got up, just in the background, not even on the microphone. He just says, hey, Russia or China, just fucking drop a nuke on us or something. We need it to fix our generation. He's just a funny guy, Sean Strickland. Fiziev Green will open the card probably. Man, this is supposed to be the summer. July and August should be the best cards ever. Am I wrong? I feel like we've got the worst cards ever. July and August should be the best cards you've ever seen in your entire life. And August, in my opinion, is the worst month ever in the existence of the sport. Peak summer. Other than Barboza versus Chikadze, which is looking like it's going to be a good card, every other fucking card in August is absolutely fucking dog shit. It's annoying me. 264 was good, to be fair. No, that was at the start of July, though. It's been a while since 264 now. Been a couple of cards since then. That was a good card, don't get me wrong, but Makhachev Moises, dog shit. Sandhagen Dillashaw, great main event, rest of the card. You know what I'm saying? Hall versus Strickland just makes me want to fucking terminate myself. 265 might be one of the weaker pay-per-views now. But that's just what we're going to have to live with there. I guess they'll put Bobby Green versus Rafael Fiziev on the main card. But you know what? I bet you they don't. I bet you they put Tisha Torres versus Angela Hill on the main card. Or like Karolina Kowalkiewicz versus Jessica Penne or something. That'll end up on the main card before Fiziev Green. Guru annoying as fuck today, to be honest. I don't know. Does the Night Train beat Nicholas Stolze? Yes, he does. Yes, he does indeed. Strickland is a present-day Bisping, indeed. Indeed he is. Thoughts on Till versus Brunson, which has 8 British fighters on the card, getting moved to Las Vegas. It's just the UK, we're not going to continue from this current situation we're in. We're just going to stay there forever until the country is absolutely destroyed. Basically, what it is the UK has a lot of politics where it's like, hey, what side of politics do you pick? And it's just they're both inevitably leading to the end of the country and destruction of the country, regardless of what side of the political spectrum you're on. There's like an agenda to destroy the country. So we're just going to stick in this little problem zone forever, regardless of who's in charge and what side of the argument's in charge. Guru, go take a bath. Okay, no problem. Thoughts on Till versus Brunson. Yeah, got moved to Las Vegas. I mean, they're probably going to do it at UK time. But We don't even know if Till versus Brunson is official, do we? I'm pretty sure we don't even know if that's official. It says it's an unconfirmed rumor on Tapology, which is not a good sign. Fucking 6 weeks or 5 weeks away from the time that the card's supposed to be on. How do we not know if the main event of a card is actually on or not? 5 weeks out from a card. It says it is. Let me see if it is actually official. Okay, apparently it's official according to Tapology now. So it might actually be going ahead. But I don't know. I'm worrying about it. Till is in camp. Okay. I heard a lot about the fact that, you know, it wasn't really official or something. I'm voting Pickering party next. Yeah, we need a bit of Ronnie Pickering in charge, mate. A little bit of Ronnie Pickering. No one gives a fuck about Till in the UK anyway. People know of him, but people don't really care about MMA in general. Like, the general person on the street doesn't care about the UFC. You know what I mean? So it's not even about they don't care if it's Darren Till or not. It's just they don't care if it's a UFC fighter or not. Imagine Brunson beats Till. Yes. I don't think it's going to happen, but if it does, middleweight is just sinking to a new low. Guru, when is Holloway Yair? Holloway Yair is, we don't know. We have no idea. I would like it to be on a pay-per-view card or a main event of a fight night again on another event. But yeah, main event of a fight night preferably, though. I feel like they're just taking advantage of big fights and putting them on pay-per-views when we could just have some good fight night main events. I think Holloway Yair would be perfect. Darren Till always makes excuses when he loses. Oh, yeah, for sure. Darren Till said on his Instagram today, he makes so many good points, but he just chucks one sentence of absolute delusion in there as well, which I don't appreciate. He made a video today talking about how he got backlash for the transgender joke that he made, which is whatever. I don't think he deserves backlash, but he was talking about it. And he says, you know, I could have millions more on social media if I didn't fucking post the shit that I do. No, you wouldn't have millions more followers on social media. The reason that Till has the followers is because of the stuff that he posts. But he's acting like he would have millions more if he was not true to himself and played the game. Like, the reason why people follow him is because he posts that kind of stuff. He's not missing out on millions of followers because people won't follow him. I mean, because of the stuff he posts. Doesn't make any sense. Holloway is scared of Yair. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Holloway is scared of Yair. I think Holloway just realizes if he delays long enough and Volkanovski versus Ortega happens in the meantime before he takes another fight, they're just going to give him a title shot. You know what I mean? So I feel like he's just in a situation where he's like, right, I could take a fight, but I'm going to get the next title shot anyway. So I could just long this out. And what do you know? I'm ready to go after September. We'll see how it goes, though. You know what I'm saying? Holloway is scared of Yair. Indeed, he is. Does the UFC 265 card open now? Does the UFC 265 card shit now? Doesn't make any sense, King Nabi. There you go. Wow, we've got AIDS in the chat. Moving on. Thank you for the €2. Woo, lad. Who do you have in Fiziev versus Green? Fiziev for me? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've got Fiziev. I've got Fiziev by decision. I think he wins the first 2 rounds, but the third, I think he's going to tank it and lose the third round. But I think he wins the first 2 pretty comfortably. I could even see him finishing Bobby Green with like a body kick or something like that. I think that's the way he'd probably get it done if he does finish him. Bobby Green stands so tall with a high guard, boxes a lot more than anything else. I could definitely see him eating a body kick to that long torso of his. Paulo Costa just said that he will return on October 5th rounds. October 5 rounds, and his manager said that it'll be against Marvin Vettori. Good stuff. Thank you for the €2. Woo, lad. I've got Fiziev there. Way down in the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Can you imagine someone with the wrestling of Khabib, jiu-jitsu of Charles, power of Ngannou, and kickboxing of Wonderboy? And this fighter exists. His name is Roman Dolidze. People are ducking him. Well, it doesn't exist. No one cares. You know what I'm saying? Holloway will destroy Yair. I'm following you from Latin America. I believe the Holloway will beat Yair as well. I think he'll beat him pretty convincingly. I'll call like a... I don't think he'll even take it to a decision. I think he'll go for a finish in like round 4 and probably get it. I can see Yair Rodriguez just sort of fold into the pressure in round 4 and stuff like that, you know? Pretty easily. People talk about football or hockey at work. I've never heard anyone talk about MMA, UFC. I know MMA is a really niche sport. I feel it's not for everyone. A lot of people don't watch fights. Yeah, people know about boxing, but even then they don't know about boxing. You know what I'm saying? Guru Jessica I versus Cynthia Calvillo 2 official main event in November 13th. Indeed, indeed. Guys, you talking about the spamming in the chat constantly every single time there's a bit of spam is adding to the spam and maybe even doubling the amount. They spam, you all go, wow, the spam, wow, the spam, wow, the spam, these spam, wow, there's so much spam, 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 spam. You're doubling the spam. I can ban the spam. I can't ban all of you individually talking about the fucking spam. Okay? Can't wait to see Pitbull versus McKee go to a boring decision after all the hype. Indeed. Indeed, I can't wait. I doubt it. I think it'll be a finish. I think McKee's going to go so hard for a finish. He'll either get it in the first round or it'll lead to him getting finished later on anyway. You know what I'm saying? I think this is the first fighter that McKee has fought that can actually make him worry about being finished. Because a lot of the other fighters that McKee has taken on are like, oh, you might get grounded out on the ground. Like Darian Caldwell is just going to lay on top of you and try and control you to a decision win. Like, I don't think he's ever fought someone who can just shut his lights out, and I think he'll get his lights shut out in round 2. We'll see how it goes. Bro, Pitbull and McKee went at it in the press conference. They didn't even face off. Nice. I might be Hawaiian with all this spam. Nice. Guru, I just started an MMA media conglomerate. You'll get your MMA news from me now. No, I'm good. They're talking about it because it's funny. Okay. Aldo versus Munoz, new co-main, good or bad? I mean, it's not the best co-main event, but it's a co-main event of a pay-per-view, I guess. Yeah, now you mention it, that isn't a good co-main event, really, is it? But there you go. I'm waiting to see what they do for the fucking Cannonier Gastelum card. What is going on? That is next month. That's not even next month. That's 3 weeks away. What are they doing? That's 3 and a bit weeks away. We don't... It's... Oh, I don't understand what this sport is doing. Spamming my chat. Shut the fuck up. Aldo versus Munoz, new co-main, good or bad? I'm not too sure. I'm probably going to go with Aldo versus Munoz. Did Nunes pull out? Strap on? I don't know. I don't know, dude. I hate those blind judges. Made me lose tons. I know. It's fucking ridiculous, honestly. What happens if Sterling wins by DQ again? Then we all commit seppuku together. In the name of the one true God. And I'll just leave that out there for you to decide who the one true God is. Artem Lobov himself. What kind of car do you drive, bruh? Basically, my car is one of the ones with no wheels, no exterior, no steering wheel, no seats, no windows, no wing mirrors, no handles, no motors, no engine. I don't have a car. Thank you for the £2, James7205. Where does Condit Lawler rank in your worst robberies? It's one of the worst ones ever because it was a title fight, you know what I mean? You don't really get robberies in title fights too often, so for that to be a robbery is pretty silly to me. And they're posting all about it now in the lead up to Lawler versus Diaz too. Like, that was such a blatant robbery, it's horrible. Check Li Jingliang net worth. No, I'm good. Guru, what's the best fight to make for war? For a war? The best fight to make for a war? Stop spamming in the chat, please. Best fight to make for a war. Shit, Shane Burgos, Sadiq Youssef. I don't even know what they could do for a war. Probably Holloway Rodriguez, right? That'd be a fucking sick fight for a war. Could see that being a real fun one. Ilya Poplovich is high. Okay. Guru, what steroid cycle are you on? Just, you know, all of them. They just put it all in me and I just fucking churn it out. I actually make it in, like, response to them putting it inside me. You know what I'm saying? Because they put it in my system, all of the roids, and then my system goes, we've got enough, put it back out again. You know what I mean? So, like, they don't even know how to improve me in a certain way. So they just put all of this testosterone in my body, and my body's like, we got too much, excrete it. And that's like a way for them to siphon the testosterone through my body and out the other side. so they can get clean, pure testosterone from the source. Fight nights aren't the same without Overeem. Okay. Yeah, I know. I miss Overeem losing in fight nights. Test levels are low today. No energy. Okay. Guru marches to work like a true Briton. Keep seeing the same IG post. Which is harder, Khabib's 29-0 or Floyd's 50-0? I know it's Floyd's. I mean, they both. The reason why they're both in that position is because they both padded their records beyond belief. But Floyd's probably a bit more difficult because he did fight some good level guys, and it's a boxing match. It's pretty. You could lose decisions that way. There's a lot more robberies in boxing and stuff like that. So, I would argue that Khabib's is more difficult, but Khabib literally had a fucking. Let's say it how it is. His dad rigged fights for him. The first 14 fights of Khabib's career were all rigged for him to win. They made a post about how they were comparing GSP's opponents' records, John Jones's opponents' records, and Khabib's opponents' records. What they don't include is that fucking 10 of the people on Khabib's record were 0-0. So it's not going to affect his opponent's records. If they actually showed his opponent's records and like had a factor to show 0-0 fighters and just went off of how many wins they have, then it would be no contest. He literally had his fights rigged for him at the start. They were paid to lose. Let's be real. And they were 2-round fights. You can't be in the GOAT conversation rigging fights. Thank you for the $2, Joshy Washy. I appreciate your $2. Jay's passed my real estate exam. Just passed my real estate exam. Thanks for the entertainment. No problem for the $2. Joshy Washy. Thank you for the $2, good sir. You know who you look like a little bit? You look a little bit like Dylan Dennis. Am I wrong? I know I can only see like a pixelated little image, but you've got like a Dylan Dennis kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just the hair. It's like a, I don't know what it is, but you look at it. You might be Dylan Dennis essentially. You know. But thank you for the $2 though. That's not even an insult. I don't think Dylan Dennis is an ugly guy, but you give me a bit of a vibe of like a Dylan Dennis. Do you ever hear your parents making no? Instead of doing UFC 267 for free, they could do 3 decent fight nights, but they decide to do dog shit fight nights. Indeed. In fucking deed. But I don't think they should be doing pay-per-views for free. I mean, if you have a brain, not every pay-per-view is free. But I don't think they should be doing it anyway. Is Pitbull's T-Rex arms going to be able to connect on McKee? Yes. He has T-Rex arms, but he's wicked fast with them, though. You know what I mean? Like, Chad Mendes has T-Rex arms, but he's winging bombs and landing them on McGregor, so it doesn't really matter how short your arms are if you can find a way on the inside well. It's funny how they do it for free when Sterling is champ. Yep. They ain't going to pay him pay-per-view points because he didn't really earn a belt, you know. Wow, Guru, that interview is gold. Sean Strickland's interview is the best thing. It's amazing stuff. One thing I don't get, though. Kevin Holland gets loved for what he does in the cage. I believe Strickland did it first. When you look at his fight with Jack Marshman, I know that Kevin Holland has been talking for a very long time, but like Strickland did it around that time as well with his Jack Marshman fight, you know? Like early 2020, I want to say this was. But you've got all these people saying it is a cool situation, but then some people just chuck in, wow, what cringe. Wow, cringe. Cringy. How is this cringy in any way? He is talking to someone in the middle of a fight, joking around with them. How is it cringe? How are people finding that cringe? I don't understand. Thank you for the 125. That currency. Most important meal of the day. Thank you very much. I have no idea what that currency is. Probably what? I don't know. Somewhere in Asia. Thank you. Most important meal of the day. Breakfast. Guru, if Chiesa TKO KOs Luque, do you think he should call out Colby for the 3rd time? Well, seeing as Colby has signed a fight with Usman in November, no. Because he's not available. But maybe he should, yeah. Colby Covington, me and you in November. And then just not fight for another year, get injured again. Thank you very much for the 125. Ching. Thank you very much, good sir. Thank you for the £2, James7205. I appreciate your £2. Khabib isn't even top 5 all time, to be honest. Your top 5. My top 5 of all time, probably GSP number 1, John Jones number 2, Demetrius Johnson number 3. I mean, this is like not with roid removals. You can change out a lot of those opponents, but yeah. Just came in. Wow, some great news for the Houston card. No Nunes. I mean, you know, it does make it a bit of a weaker card, to be fair. Thank you for the $5, Jimmy Underwood. I appreciate you, good sir. Guru, Khabib never cut or knocked down. That's amazing. True, it is amazing, yeah. It is. It's a good stat to have. Thank you for the $5, Jimmy Underwood. I appreciate you. Kevin Holland talking shit about getting taken down by Brunson is cringe. Yeah, that was annoying me. Because when you're doing it instead of attempting to win, that's when it becomes a problem. You know what I mean? He chose to trash talk and try and be funny over attempting to better his position. Somewhat annoyed me. When is this card, bro? I have no idea. Khabib has definitely been dropped in sparring. It has to have happened. Yeah, but they're talking about his UFC career. Everyone's probably been dropped in sparring. I mean, Khabib's pulled out of fights with, I'm sure, with cuts and stuff like that. And I'm sure there's been a lot of cuts in his training camp and shit. That's where they usually happen as well, you know, because, yeah, I'd assume he has been in training, but not in a fight, which is a good stat to have. Thoughts on True Geordie saying Kamaru and Colby are above GSP and GOAT convo? That's just absolutely ridiculously dumb. There's no argument for that whatsoever. Have you ever heard about Paddy Pimblett? Yes, I have heard about Paddy Pimblett. I'm sure we all have at this point. Oliveira has that favela footwork. He will toy with Poirier, both on the feet and on the ground. I think he'll put on a masterclass performance. This is the Oliveira. Okay, nice. Who you got? Patricio versus AJ? I've got Patricio Pitbull. Patricio Pitbull. I hate saying that name. Patricio Pitbull. True Geordie doesn't know fighting. Here's what it is, dude. These people like True Geordie have only just got into the sport of MMA. Okay, they've only just started caring about the sport and they've only just joined in as someone who can profit by making videos off of it as well. Okay, so they will make anyone in this era seem better than anyone in a former era because then they can be a part of the great era. They can call Usman the greatest of all time in their title of their video. You know what I mean? It's just how it is. It's just recency bias in the sport. GSP's the GOAT by far. Usman's got 4 title defenses. 3 of them are against lightweights. You know what I mean? Like, GSP had 9, and that was on one of his runs. One of his runs, he had 9 defenses. It's crazy. You think McKee goes out cold, flatlined, or TKO? I think he'll get TKO'd. He'll be put down and then finished off afterwards. Can Tony beat his next opponent if it's only stand-up? Can Tony beat his next opponent if it's only stand-up? No. Well, it depends who it is. With the stand-up guys they have at lightweight right now, maybe it'll be a bit of a problem. You know what I'm saying? So if they didn't force that Gane versus Lewis fight for the UFC 265 card, Aldo versus Munoz would have been the main event. And everyone was complaining, saying that fight shouldn't happen. There you go. Good stuff. Thank you very much for pointing that out. I thought that as soon as I saw it. Imagine if Lewis versus Gane wasn't made. Ha, ha, ha. There would not be a pay-per-view. That would be a fight night card with Aldo Munoz as the main event. Keep trashing True Geordie. He annoys me so much. He's just a panderer to whoever gets him popular, in all honesty. Like, you look at the stuff, he shat on the Paul brothers for so many years. Now they're all cool. Now he's fine with them, as long as they come on his show before every fight. It's just how it is in that kind of world. Like, this is why I don't really want to do interviews and stuff, because you end up relying on other people to be able to be successful. You know what I mean? Thank you for the $25. Mantis.cyber. X versus 1 unit. I really appreciate you. Used to be called Cooler Units back in the day. Thank you very much for the $25. How would a fight with Yair Rodriguez versus Dustin Poirier go at 155? I'd assume Poirier would be able to pretty easily out-grapple him if he wanted to. And just smash him up on the ground. I think that's how it would go. Thank you for the $25. That's a lot of money, and I do appreciate it. I hate to give such an easy answer, but I feel like Poirier would just take him down and work him on the ground pretty easily with a massive size advantage. Poirier is like the same height as Yair, but way differently built. So I'd go with Poirier just being able to smash him into bits on the ground pretty easily. Like Stevens was doing in the third, but I think Poirier would do it at like the late first. And I don't think Yair would carry the power because, let's face it, Yair doesn't really have power at featherweight. I know he has some finishes with his kicks and stuff like that, but man, watching the guy hammer fist people to try and TKO them, he just doesn't have power. He doesn't have natural power. He's like Zabit with his hands. I feel like he needs to stay at featherweight. If he moved up, I think he'd just get outpowered and outworked on the ground and outstrengthed. Thank you very much for the $25. Mantis.cyber X versus 1 unit. I appreciate your $25. Good sir. Thank you. Had a nightmare that Garam signed a fight with Tony and just decimated our El Kukui. I know. That'd be dreadful. I can so see that happening. Like Ferguson announces fight coming up soon. Everyone's like, wow, is it McGregor? Is it Nate Diaz? Is it Dan Hooker? Is it RDA in a rematch? It's Mateus Camara. You know what I mean? Like, I can so see that happening. Ferguson taking some dumbass fight. Why hasn't Pitbull come to the UFC? Because he's about to make $1 million with a win here. And he probably wouldn't make that in the UFC. Being the number one pound for pound in the Bellator organization is more financially secure than just being any other champion in the UFC. You know what I mean? You'd rather be the biggest fish in a small pond rather than a big fish in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? Because there's sharks. Sharks all around. Thank you for the $2, Finn. I appreciate that. The best $2. Thank you for the $2. That is the best $2 I've ever gotten. Thank you for the $5, completely overshadowing Finn's donation. What a bitch. Thank you for the $5, Hunter Hammonds. Guru, if Khabib and Tony would have happened, who wins? I said this before. Early doors, Tony would have beaten Khabib. Towards the last few times it was booked, Khabib would have beaten Tony in hindsight. 209, Tony wins, IMO. Maybe not 209, but yeah, maybe 209. Tony back then, in the earlier few times that it was booked, would have won. But yeah, that's what I think anyway. But nowadays, and the last few times it was booked, definitely Khabib would have got it done, I'd say. Thank you for the $5. Hunter Hammonds, I appreciate your $5, good sir. But in hindsight, UFC 249, Khabib versus Ferguson, Khabib would have beaten him. I reckon. I reckon he'd probably do it by like rear naked choke as well. Something like that. He'd probably tap him out. Usman top 3, but GSP and Matt Hughes are still above him, IMO. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Not Matt Hughes, though, I wouldn't say. I think Usman's above Matt Hughes. Especially if he beats Colby again. 5 cheap bucker. 50. Thank you for the $50, JG. I appreciate your $50, good sir. Guru, I need a detailed play-by-play of Nick Diaz versus Nate Diaz, both in their primes, please, sir. Also, Usman is a juicehead turkey. I know he is. He's definitely on roids. $50. Thank you, JG, for the $50. So much indeed. I appreciate that. Nick Diaz versus Nate Diaz, both in their primes. What kind of dumb question is that? It's my fucking brother. I need to fight my brother. What kind of dumb... Well, you had dumb questions. Thank you for the $50, JG. I'd say Nick Diaz, just based on size, would be able to box him up and walk him down the whole time. They probably cancel each other out on the ground, and Nick Diaz is just a little bit bigger on the feet with a little bit more power in his shots, and he can push the same pace that Nate Diaz can. So I'd say both in their primes, Nick Diaz probably would have got it done. But here, I consider Nate Diaz's prime the Michael Johnson fight. Some people consider it now, which I don't believe is true. I think Nate Diaz was in his prime around the the 2 McGregor fights and the Michael Johnson fight. Maybe not even the McGregor fights. Probably just the Michael Johnson fights, I would say. So I'd say Nick Diaz would be too big for him and just sort of have a little bit more pop in his shots and win the exchanges based on that. Thank you for the $50, JG. I appreciate your $50, good sir. Thank you. Thank you for the $10, darling boy. I appreciate your $10. Wow, we're raking it in, boys. Lovely stuff. Pitbull would lose to Nate the Train. Nate the Train! These are facts that Bella Snore are hiding from you. He isn't even the best fighter named Pitbull right now. He isn't near Andrei Arlovsky's level. Okay. I don't think Pitbull would lose to Nate the Train. I think that's a bit silly. I think he'll KO Nate the Train pretty easily in the first round, but Pitbull's pretty good, dude. You can't deny that. He KO'd the guy who KO'd Dan Hooker in Michael Chandler. And he's a featherweight moving up to lightweight at the time as well. So, you know, I would argue that Pitbull is definitely a really, really great fighter. Thank you for the $10, darling boy. Appreciate that. And thank you for the 50 again, JG. And thank you for the 25, Mantis Cyber Units. I appreciate you all. Yeah, Usman is a juice head. Seconded. Thank you for the $10, darling boy. Appreciate that. Maybe not near Andrei Arlovsky's level, but he's definitely pound-for-pound GOAT level. You know what I'm saying? But not near Arlovsky's level. Arlovsky's on a different realm. You know? Thank you for the £2 weekly. Which ranked UFC featherweights would McKee beat? I mean, any of them at any given night. I doubt he'd beat Holloway or Ortega. I don't think he'd beat the Korean Zombie. I guess maybe he could beat Arnold Allen, Dan Ige, Josh Emmett, Barboza, maybe. I don't know. It's a tough matchup for him. But maybe Barboza with his grappling, he could maybe beat him. Most likely, yeah. He probably could beat Barboza with some grappling. Chikedzi, probably out-grapple him. Bryce Mitchell fight would be interesting. I reckon he could probably KO Mitchell on the feet. I think that... I think if you're looking at the Bellator rankings at featherweight, I think Pitbull sits at number 4, just above the Korean Zombie. And I think that AJ McKee would sit at number 5 or 6, I guess, seeing as the Korean Zombie would move down. So yeah, I'd say Pitbull's number 4 and Pitbull's number 4 and AJ McKee's number 6 right now. The winner of that one might be able to take number 3 overall. That's what I would say. That's where they're ranked, I'd say. Sadiq easy. I mean, we're talking about like the top contenders. I avoid my bowels when watching women's MMA. And I don't care. I avoid my bowels when I get donated $100 fucking dollars. Oh, my headache. Thank you for the $100. I forgot I had a bad headache. Thank you for the $100, JG. I appreciate that. Bro, you got to hurry up and move out, man. Trust me, I really want to. I really, really fucking want to. Everything in my fucking... I want to. I really want to. Trust me, I really want to. It's difficult, though. Thank you for the $100, JG. Up the production, you can have the best MMA show on YouTube, dude, and Lewis KO's Garn via random flying knee. A flying knee KO, Lewis on Garn. I'm up for it. Thank you for the $100, JG. Donating 150 so far. Thank you very much indeed. Where is... Hey, listen, man. Thank you for the $100, JG. But I'll fucking shoot one back at you, dude. You want me to move out? Where's my fucking compilation video, dude? You said you've been making it for about 6 months now. Okay? That would help me move out. Nice little 100k view compilation video on JG's channel. Be pretty nice. Thank you for the $100, JG. Unless that's JG2. Maybe I'm mixing you up with someone else. But thank you very much for the $100. I appreciate that very much indeed. I will be moving out soon. Don't worry about it. Thank you for the $100. I've come to the understanding that I'm just gonna have to move out of London a little bit, I think. Thank you for the $100, JG. I appreciate your $100, good sir, so much. Thank you. I do appreciate you very much indeed. Thank you so much. Wow. Good stuff. Josh Thompson said Pitbull versus McKee is a top 5 fight of all time. Okay. Don't rush it though. Save money and do it when you're really set. Well, no, it's not about saving money. I'm renting a place. So it's like, I just need to get income rather than savings. You know what I mean? Without JG, Guru is prelim. Yes. It's a red panty noise when you get donated to, boy, JG, yeah? Thank you for the $5. Or the $100, sorry. Very different from 5. Thank you very much, good sir. Leave London, come to Nebraska. Okay. Maybe not. Thank you for the $150, JG. I do appreciate your donation, good sir. Thank you so much. I'm ill, and that has helped me. You've made me happy there. I feel weak right now. My elbows, my knees, all my joints. So thank you very much, good sir. I do appreciate that very much indeed. Thank you. Nicholas Stolze versus Jared Gooden. I'm going to go with Jared Gooden there, most likely. He said he was in shape the whole time, and if he can make weight, I believe him. Guru will buy a gold chain. No, I don't want to buy a gold chain. I'd probably buy like a diamond chain, you know what I'm saying? Get my wrist iced out, you know what I mean? I don't know how people afford that shit and live in a house. People must make way more money than they say. I donated 5K, but it didn't show. Of course, the CEO of VPO. Thank you very much for the $150, JG. That's really nice, dude. That's really nice of you. Thank you so much. Pitbull has fought mostly cans. He's fought some good opponents, though. He hasn't fought only cans. He's fought some good opponents. Oh, my God. They need to make that website only cans. That'd be great. Not even OnlyFans anymore. Just only cans. And it's just all really bad recorded opponents getting KO'd. That's the whole website. Sign up to my only cans. Pitbull would beat Volkanovski. He's better everywhere. No. I think Volkanovski could maybe win a decision there, but I think Pitbull's a good matchup for Volk. Definitely. He could catch him on the chin and put him down. But yeah. Guru Poirier won't win, though, because he can't even make 145 anymore. Get a clue, brother. Okay, but then you said at 155, right? You literally said at 155. But whatever. Check Aaron Bronstetter's tweet about Derrick Lewis. Okay. Better be a worthy one. Aaron Bronstetter. Oh, really? His profile picture is Joe Rogan interviewing Irene Aldana. What a soy boy, dude. There's no way that's his favorite part of the sport. Right, let's see what he said about Derrick Lewis. Derrick Lewis has not lost against any heavyweights currently on the UFC roster, and if he beats Cyril Gane, he will have beaten 50% of the top 15 ranked heavyweights and every top 6 heavyweight. Champion and fighters ranked 1 through 5, with the exception of Stipe Miocic. Jesus Christ, 50% of the top 15 heavyweights. That is ridiculous, to be fair. You know what? If Derrick Lewis beats Cyril Gane, then Ngannou, and then maybe defends once, he already has an argument for heavyweight GOAT. Yeah, Toast immediately just said that as well. So he beat 7.5 heavyweights. What? No, not 7.5. He's one of the top 15. So there's 14 others, and he's beat half of them. 7. God, this fucking guy didn't even have a fucking. What you okay, dude? Put all your dono money on Barbarina Guru? No, I'm not going to risk that. But thank you very much for the suggestion. Doubt he would do that though. Maybe not. Yeah, I think he's going to lose to Gane, but if he wins, I mean, there's no hope for skill in the sport. I like Derrick Lewis, but there's no hope. That Mitrione KO loss is so painful. Didn't he get rammed by Mitrione's hip or something like that? Derrick Lewis, he doesn't get finished, but when he does, it's embarrassingly bad. He gets finished by Mark Hunt with elbows to the spine. Let's be real. Derrick Lewis, Matt Mitrione. What was the finish again? I swear he like headbutted his hip. Credit to Mitrione for having this win on his resume, though. That must look good in hindsight. So literally 30 seconds into the first round, Lewis just runs into an elbow and just straight up gets KO'd. It wasn't the hip. He just runs into an elbow and just immediately gets KO'd and finished. Wow, Mitrione fucking stood over him afterwards, mocking him as well. Lewis must have been pissed about that one. Shit. He just shoulder checked him and put down Lewis with a KO. That was brutal. Holy shit, that is a brutal finish as well. Good for Mitrione. And then Derrick Lewis got, I want to say he got front leg hook kicked by someone as well. I can't even remember who it was, but he got front leg hook kicked by like some fat mess of a fighter. And he was doing really well against him as well, but then just gets caught. Boom, boom, boom. Ilir Latifi heavyweight GOAT. Okay. You're spamming like a 12-year-old. Out you go. Mitrione doesn't care. Oh my God, the hook kick to Sean. That's what it is. Sean Jordan. That's what it was. Sean Jordan. I mean, it's such an embarrassing way. It was such a shit hook kick, man. It was such a shit hook kick. It's so fucking bad. It's so fucking bad, man. He looks like he doesn't even know what he's doing. He just flung it up there. Landed with the sole of the foot as well. Down goes Derrick Lewis. What a shame. You should move to J-Wick. Time to humble yourself. No, brother. No, I don't need to humble myself, brother. I have already justified 2 murders this week, brother. I'm too humble. Dono Guru, I missed a dono. My bad. Q Through is dono. Thank you very much, Q Through. Thank you for the $2. I was at the Fedor Matt double KO fight. Wow. That was a good moment. Mitrione literally just got up first. I remember his post-fight speech about that was pretty funny, you know. He said he just woke up and went, oh shit, I'm about to jump on him. Thank you for the $2, Q Through. Mitrione was also always pretty funny. Thank you, Q Through, for the donation of $2. Thank you. Mitrione was always quite funny, but then there was another side of him where it was just a bit like, okay, you're just kind of being a bit retarded here. You know what I mean? Like, he was funny, but I feel like he wanted to be so edgy that it kind of ruined his personality. If you remember him on Tough, the way he was acting all angry and stuff, like he was a loose cannon, like, dude, shut the fuck up, dude. Prime Tony was fucking crazy. I'm so sad. I know, it's very sad. Remember Mitrione on Tough? Yeah. Yeah, I do remember Mitrione on Tough. Crazy. For £1 billion, would you live in J-Wick for 10 years? I don't know what J-Wick is. What the fuck is J-Wick? A village in England? Where the fuck is it? Ugh. No, I wouldn't, but I mean, it's up to you, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to live there. I like being, like, you know, close enough to, like, emergency resources and stuff like that, you know. But yeah, I guess you're close to Colchester, which is decent. That's Arnold Allen area, isn't it? That's where Arnold Allen lives. Felixstowe. Yeah, you're right next to him. There you go. Inbred. You're inbred. Nice. Yeast over here. What girl fighters are in the cage without wearing underwear? Name 3, please. Don't know what that means, King Nubby. No one knows what that means. What girl fighters are in the cage without wearing underwear? Don't know what that means. Man, I didn't know that you had areas like that in England. That's truly a shithole. I mean, listen, outside of, like, the major cities, the UK could be third world in certain areas. I mean, Jesus. Mitrione, one of the funnest heavyweights to watch. Yeah, he has good hands. Yesterday, I tuned into the stream and immediately Guru called someone a rodent cunt 1 minute in, and it made me smile. Nice. You're a legend, dude. Thank you, John Smith. 1 of 10 billion John Smiths around the world. England is a shithole. England is my city. And if not for Team 10, I'm sorry. Thug Rose fights pantyless. Okay, interesting stuff. Guru, why do you think Tony deteriorated so fast? Why do I think Tony deteriorated so fast? Because he's 37 and he got Gaethje'd. He got, like, really badly beaten up by Gaethje. So I think that definitely comes into it. Should I bet $100 on Garcia inside the distance? What do you mean, Garcia? Garcia. I don't get it. Ryan Garcia is having a fight. Oh, Rafa Garcia. Oh, yeah. Yes. Rafa Garcia. Yes. Yes, you should. Jesus. Sorry, don't mind me forgetting who's on this card. It's dreadful. But yes, Rafa Garcia, yes. And because Tony got annoyed. Lewis is out due to hip injury. Check Ariel Okamoto's Twitter. Yeah, Ariel Okamoto. Yeah, I'll check him out. Could you beat Figgy's brother in a fight? Yeah, because you know why? He'd be beating the shit out of me, then he'll throw himself on bottom and let me get on top for the rest of the round. So, yes. Opinions on Ali threatening to sue Colby for defamation? Yeah, I don't care. Ali just needs to shut his dumb fucking stupid fucking roid head mouth. Little fucking cranny dose looking cunt. Thoughts on Benil being backup? I don't know. That's cool, I guess. Okay, I might be wrong, but wasn't you your UFC 245 fight companion possibly your most toxic chat in your channel's history? I remember just everyone saying you're biased as fuck when you were just saying the truth. Yeah, I literally just said that Covington got illegally finished, and I got called a white supremacist, basically. It was weird. It was weird. Ty versus Walt prediction. I'm going to go with Tuivasa, but I feel like Walt could get the upset. I might pick him. I might pick Walt Harris. Ali's the most annoying little schmidt. I know. Guru thinks the whole of Ali's team is on roids. Nah, just Ali and Usman. And Ottoman as Aitar, let's be real. Like, let's really speak about this. There should almost be a mandatory interrogation of Ali Abdulaziz and Ottoman Azaitar. What was in the bag? We know it wasn't potatoes. We know it wasn't potatoes. You are under this sport. What was in the bag? It wasn't there when we found the bag. They should literally be mandatorily interrogated. Let's be real. It wasn't potatoes. Obviously. Like, they're blatantly just literally grinning through their teeth saying you can't catch us for what we did with the roids, essentially. If it wasn't roids, you would just say what it was. What? No, you also called Usman the M word? What a fucking nonce. He is. EPO was in the bag. Okay. Thank you for the $2. Death Deliverer. Ali needs to be flatlined. Thinks he's a fighter. I swear he's already been choked out like 3 times in his career, and he had a bit of an MMA career. Thank you for the $2, Death Deliverer. I appreciate your $2. Thank you. Usman gets tested 5 to 7 times per year, and he's allowed to skip 2 of them. Crazy. And if he skips 3, he just won't fight for 6 months, which is the average layoff for a champion. So, yep, do what he wants. Guru, you have Flibner. Derrick Lewis is your hubby. Okay. Ottoman Azaitar versus Garam Kutsaledze. I'll go Kutsaledze by decision. I like Ottoman Azaitar, but we're yet to see how he deals with being out of the first round, and I don't think he'd KO Garam in the first. Usman and Joe Rogan both have a HGH head. Okay. True. Khabib calls Conor evil. Conor turns it up and twists his comment back on him. Who gives a fuck? They hate each other. It's actually a pretty intelligent reply. It was a bit far because his dad is dead. You know what I mean? It was a bit far. But I don't care. I thought it's just they hate each other. They're shit talking. You know what I mean? Khabib piles onto McGregor when he loses by breaking his leg. Oh my god, dude. This annoys me beyond belief. I was sitting here grinding my teeth away yesterday looking at this shit. The post they made of the Strickland versus Uriah Hall promo, the cheek on Uriah Hall acting like that was a legit win. He actually checked the kick, but people don't ever say that about the McGregor thing. It's so annoying, dude. So annoying. Old traditional way to block a kick, just stop talking. Like, Jesus. It's annoying. Boom, 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 boom. He didn't beat Weidman, lol. That's not a W, sorry. Like, where's all this for McGregor? Nowhere to be seen. Annoying. And Uriah actually does deserve that win because he checked the kick, actually. DC said that Abubakar Nurmagomedov would beat Colby and Usman. No surprise there, man. We just need to get DC out of the sport because he's just so biased. It's unreal. Just rewatched the O'Malley versus Chris Matinho fight. If Chris was in a bit better shape and he had some more footwork and he could have done well, he landed much more than we saw live and had O'Malley shook a little. No. Next hype. Oh, it's you again. Of course, you're wrong. Next hype train to be derailed by knockout. Yeah. No, but I actually do agree with you, Mike Ock. I do agree with that. If Moutinho was 10 times better as a fighter, he might have been able to do something. Yeah. Maybe. He could have done well. Yeah. If he was like way better than he was, he might have done well. Yeah. True point. O'Malley was so shook in his fight with Chris Moutinho that he like was dribbling an imaginary basketball in the middle of fighting him. That's how scared he was. He was literally thinking about his next career path in the middle of the cage. That's how terrified he was. Look up Ali FBI papers. They used the code name Tap Out because of the 3 times he tapped. Okay. They also called him the Dolphin because of the way he laughed. Okay. Interesting. How does he laugh? Is there a way that we can find that out? Oh, yeah, my fucking members stream yesterday got fucking copyright striked, which is annoying because I played a bit of song for it. Ali Abdelaziz, I don't know where his laugh is. There's not a video of it anywhere. But we have never seen him laugh. I wonder if it's because the laugh is incredibly embarrassing. Now that I'm thinking about it, we've never seen Ali Abdelaziz laugh. Thank you for the $5, Ian R. If Colby loses and Dustin loses, they should fight each other at 170. I guess so. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. I think if Colby loses, he'll be looking for the Masvidal fight, though. Thank you for the $5, Ian R. I appreciate your $5, good sir. Dude, Jorge Masvidal, straight delusional, man. He's actually being delusional. Been there, done that with both of them. Colby gonna call the cops again. Like, dude, you're literally pandering to the guy who flatline KO'd you in front of everyone. Like, he's talking about how Colby he's going to call the cops again. Like, been there, done that with both of them. Like, I watched Colby Covington, Jorge Masvidal. This is a message to Jorge Masvidal. For years, you've been talking about how you toyed and tortured Colby Covington in sparring. I have watched a video of Colby Covington out grappling you with his hands behind his back whilst asking bystanders when they want him to take you down. As soon as they say take him down, he literally immediately takes you down upon command. It's not even about your defense. Upon command, Covington took you down. I've watched Colby Covington pile drive you into your own fucking couch, ragdoll you into your own fucking fridge, and give you noogies on your kitchen floor. I don't want to hear no more shit about the fact that you're going to fucking beat Covington, dude. Delusional. I watched Colby Covington give Masvidal noogies on his kitchen floor, dude. No more arguments, dude. I don't give a fuck. I tortured Colby Covington. Oh, yeah. In between noogies. Oh, yeah, dude. Sure. Masvidal has evolved now, though, but I favor Colby, yeah. Guru, do your... I thought he was talking about Poirier. No, he said Poirier dropped Covington with a body shot in sparring. But, like... like he always talks about how he tortured Covington in sparring. I tortured that guy in sparring, man. No, you didn't. Guru, do you think Noah was inside the bag? Maybe Noah was inside the bag. Maybe it was Hasbullah. You never know. Secret operative Hasbullah Nurmagomedov. Takanori Gomi, underrated lightweight. Okay. Kind of tarnished his career a bit, but yeah. Guru, do you think Noah was inside the bag? Maybe. I watched Colby get knocked out by Usman. I didn't remember that. I watched Colby get finished illegally with back of the head shots to Usman early as well. That was weird. We must have different sets of eyes. Mine just see what actually happened. I saw Colby get dropped by Usman twice and then finished with illegal shots to the back of the head. Oh, well. Guru, if you can make one podcast a reality, which would you pick? Dana White and Alex Jones or Mike Perry and Crazy Horse? Mike Perry and Crazy Horse. Neither of those are good combos, though. I'd like a Mike Perry, Darren Till podcast. You know what I mean? That'd be pretty cool. Or a Dana White, Oscar De La Hoya podcast, and it's just them furiously angry at each other the whole time. Which finish did Goddard smile during? Mark Goddard smiled during the finish of Covington versus Usman. You can look it up. Dude, that's such an illegal stoppage, man. That is so bad when you think about it. He's literally getting pounded in the back of the head, blocking it with his hand as well. That's so bad. He smiles at it. That's so disgusting, dude. What a shit stoppage that is. That's so ruined. TKOs don't count, Conor McGregor. No, they do, but like not those weird ones, man. People act like there's no controversy in the first Usman-Covington fight. I think that was Covington's one chance to beat Usman, but fucking hell, that is not a stoppage on a real. He got dropped twice, fair play, but he literally gets finished to back of the headshots, and he's blocking half of them. But Goddard steps in. That's so fucking bad of a stoppage, man. That is so bad of a stoppage. Oh, well. Fake eye poke, fake knuckle shot, yeah. Usman would have won, though, if it went to a decision. I know, but he shouldn't have done. It should have been 3-1 going into the fifth. But yeah, some judge... Think about that, dude. A judge had it 3-1 Usman going into the fifth. 3-1 Usman, dude. 3-1. Not... One judge had 2-2. 2-2 is acceptable, maybe. 3-1 Usman, dude. That is delusional, man. You can't give him 3 rounds. It was 3-1 Covington or 2-2. 10 times better Lamau. It was only a 3-round fight. He took on, 11 days notice? You're talking about, I don't even know what this is about. I don't know, fucking read it. This is logically, so you won't read it. I don't even know what you're talking about. 10 times better Lamau. It was only a 3-round fight. He took on, 11 days notice? You're talking about the beginning of the fight when O'Mal was fresh dipshit. This is logical, so you won't read it. What? I don't even know what you're talking about. Guru, since UFC 268 is an Usman card, I can see Nunes versus Sparza 2 being the co-main. Trevor Whitman, yeah. Double appearance like he did at 261. I've put that on the card as well, yeah. Nunes versus Pena being cancelled gets Fiziev on the main card. Huge W for the fans. It makes the card weaker, though. It does shift everyone up a little bit, which isn't the best. You know? But, you know. He's talking about Sean. Oh, from ages ago. Okay, yeah, on full camp, Moutinho might have walked into 10% less punches. Yeah. Do you know that Moutinho was... No one mentions this, by the way. Moutinho had been in training camp for another fight. Everyone keeps saying a couple days' notice. Moutinho had a fight booked weeks before the O'Malley fight. That's the reason he was chosen, is because he had a fight booked. No one talks about that, though. So any argument about, full camp, he would have done better. He had a full camp. He just switched opponents just like O'Malley did. He literally said that himself. But oh well. Has Goddard... But whatever, though. Let's not even get into this. It's not even fucking a fight worth talking about. It's O'Malley versus Moutinho. Who cares? It was just a fight to get O'Malley back on another win, and then you can take out another opponent, hopefully, in the future. I want O'Malley versus a Sunsao. I think it's pretty obvious to do that one next. In December. Has Goddard come out as a soy, or is it just presumed? It's just presumed. I think the fact Moutinho and Pationt not cutting weight helped their chins. I guess so. Said Usman is on roids on Twitter. Got called a white Neanderthal, and when I defended myself, I got banned. I said he would live... he would live in a mud hut if not for the US. Okay. But Usman was filthy rich in Nigeria. I mean... Not filthy rich, but well off. Very wealthy. Watch me how I clean up. Chris had stamina, left. He was fast, forward. walking punching bag. I mean, yeah, he'd be doing his steps in the build up to the fight, I guess. He'd be doing his steps all day long. That's all he did for the fight, is just walk into shots during sparring the whole way through. Watch me how I clean up. Watch me how I clean up. Nobody. 4-5. They're not clearly to the side of the head, whoever's saying that in my chat now. Usman never hit the back of the head. They were clearly to the side of the head to the ear. Nah, they weren't. They weren't nowhere near the ear. It was to the back of the head. I'm looking at it now. Back of the head. Look at that. Seriously. 59 seconds left of the fight. Go 59 seconds left of the fight, dude. Watch the first few ground and pound shots he lands. Back of the head, literally back of the head shots, dude. Don't you dare speak ever again in my chat. You're a liar. That's that. Done. I'm done with you now. Who said that in my chat? Let me write down his name. Cool Man XD. Where's my fucking pen, dude? Where's my fucking pen? I had 50 pens on my table. I can't find one. Cool Man XD. I'll put it in my fucking phone notes. I ain't listening to you ever again. You're a liar. You can't accept the truth. Straight up. Where's my fucking pen? Everywhere I look in my life, I see pens. Whenever I need one, they're nowhere to be fucking seen. I'm putting in my notes. Cool Man XD. Ban, reason, liar, can't accept reality, forced to lie in live chat to justify Usman's win because he can't accept reality in any way. Don't bother interacting with him ever again. Plus, his dad is trans. Here you go. We good? Herb Dean's fault, indeed. Don't say Colby lost or else Guru gets mad. No, Colby lost. He did lose the fight. But it was an illegal stoppage. Back of the head shots. You can literally see it, dude. He literally pounds out the back of his head. Then some side shots. Goddard is ready to step in there. That's so dumb of a stoppage, man. How does that get accepted? Man? That's so sad. I think Usman beats him in the rematch, but that is so pathetically against Covington. Thank you for the $20. Sorry to interrupt, lol. No problem, non sequitur. Thank you for the $20. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you for the $20, non sequitur. I don't know what you want from me to reply to that, but thank you for the $20. I do appreciate the $20 match. But yeah, it's really nice. Thank you for the $20 non sequitur. Appreciate you. When I said his dad is trans, I meant transatlantic, by the way. His mum was born in America and his dad was born in Europe. That's what I meant by that. There's nothing wrong with it. If you took me saying that his dad is trans as a negative thing for me to be banned, let me just clarify myself. YouTube administration team, I said that Cool Man XD's dad was trans. If you perceive that negatively, as in I meant that in a negative fashion, that means that you perceive trans people as something that isn't desirable and is a negative thing. So that's on you, YouTube administration team. I've done what I've done. I've said his dad was trans. You banning me proves that you believe being trans is negative and seen as an insult. You take your choice. Balls Mahoney impression. I have no idea who that is. Oh, it's you. There you go. That's your name. You just hate Usman for no reason. He just keeps knocking out all your favorite Trump supporting fighters. Like Usman, who's been to many rallies and is Trump as they come. But you're just trolling now because you want to make a joke and get back in the good books. Doesn't Dustin get taken down by Hooker concern you for him against Charles? Yes. But that was in the very later rounds. I don't think Oliveira is going to be able to grapple with him in the later rounds. In the early rounds, there was none of those problems. You know what I'm saying? And plus, in this training camp that he has for Oliveira, I'm assuming he's going to be training nothing but takedown defense. Or not nothing but it, but focusing on takedown defense where he probably wouldn't have been against Dan Hooker, you know? Guru McKee said he would whoop Pitbull in front of his wife and kids. Okay, interesting. Usman supports Trump. This guy is a dumb. I know. That's fucking illegal. Say it like Dana. That's fucking illegal. I can't do that impression. How Dana White's voice is impossible to get to. You can't get there. It's just Dana's voice. No one else can have it. You're not going to say Moutinho was a bad stoppage while he was standing, but calls what? The Moutinho stoppage was dumb as fuck. That's one of the worst stoppages of all time. I'm not saying that was a bad stoppage because that's not the topic of conversation. You can actually go back to my reaction to that fight. You can go back to my reaction to that fight. I say it was a bad stoppage. It was terrible. Look at my live reaction. I literally go, what? That's my reaction. What the fuck you, dude? I fucking hate dumb little fucking rodent. Well, I'm not even going to get into it again. Thank you for the $20 flowification. I appreciate your $20, good sir. Thank you so much, actually. This $20 again. Thank you so much. What the fuck is going on today? Hey, Guru, I just got married. There you go. Even ill as I am, she stuck with me and married me. Just wanted to share. Anyway, is there any striking coach that can challenge Whitman? Do you think Colby's new gym will make a difference? No, I don't think Colby's new gym will make too much of a difference. In all honesty, I think it'll make him a little bit better, but I don't know about Colby's gym. Here's the thing about it. I'll answer the first question after, but the second question. I think Colby's gym only benefits him because of how bad he made his own experience at ATT by shit-talking the other guys at the gym. So because of the beef that he had in the gym, it made ATT worse for him. So in that case, him going to a new gym will be better for him. But if he just was normal at ATT is a better gym than the one he's at now. Way better talent pool. Great sparring partners. You know, we'll see how it goes. But he just doesn't have the bodies to go with at MMA Masters. Thank you for the $20. And is there any striking coach that can challenge Whitman? I believe the second best striking coach in MMA is Dwayne Ludwig, regardless of how many people he has at the top and stuff like that. Oh, I guess Eugene Behrman as well at CKB. They have pretty good striking coach. I think Dwayne Ludwig, just the way that TJ does things, you have to put that down to Dwayne Ludwig. And you also got to check Chad Mendes, Benavidez, all of the improvements those guys made once Dwayne Ludwig came to Team Alpha Male. Ludwig can change people striking up. Crazy. Ludwig's overrated? I don't believe so. I don't think Ludwig's overrated. He literally made night and day differences to those guys at Team Alpha Male. They went from like looking amateurish to like looking like real seasoned vets on the feet in like a couple of months. How does Conor McGregor have better jits than Justin? Because McGregor spent time on the ground in MMA. Justin had never done that since until the Khabib fight. Although people might get taken down in MMA and that's seen as them having worse grappling, it's also them having experience being on their back in MMA. You know what I mean? Colby needs a fucking legit kickboxing coach. Yeah, but they're not going to like him. And there's someone at the gym's not going to like him either. Yes, G, remember me. I do a little bit. How's it going? Can you start spamming that now, please, or I'll ban you. How do you deal with the reality that if you walked in an underpass and right before... I don't walk in underpasses. I'm from London. You get stabbed to death. And right before you reach the end, Luke Thomas comes out. He takes you down, chokes you out, and goes to work. That could happen. No, it couldn't happen. If Luke Thomas tried to jump me in an underpass, I'd say, I'm unvaccinated. And then Luke Thomas would go, and just burn and melt on the spot, just anywhere near me. You know what I mean? My bigotedness would just make him melt into a sewage grate. Easily. Did you see the AJ and Pitbull conference? It got heated. Did you consider... They've been getting heated for a while, though, Pitbull. Pitbull always gets heated with opponents. There's a lot of shit talking going on with Pitbull's career. He got heated with Pedro Cavallo. He got heated with Chandler in the build-up as well. I mean, Chandler literally... Man, if Chandler would have had such a cool story if he beat Pitbull and then came to the UFC. Because he KO'd Patricky Pitbull. And he looks through the cage and points at Patricio afterwards. What if he says, no problem, I've got some with me, with a smile? I'd say, what would I say then? I'd say, yeah, but Adesanya isn't God. And then he'd just fucking, his eardrums would burst and he wouldn't be able to handle it. And he'd go into a fucking schizophrenic attack on the ground. Pitbull walked out of the press conference. Nice. You said it was 59 seconds because the camera's cut. You are a liar. You said it was at 59 seconds because the camera's cut. It was a liar. You are a liar. What? 59 seconds. Oh, the Covington Usman fight. I'm there right now. No, it wasn't. No, there was no camera cut. Right here. 59 onwards. Punch, punch, punch. The first two are to the back of the head. Boom. Back of the head, back of the head, back of the head. Does Goddard even warn him? This is where he smiles. This is where he smiles. Dude, that's so obviously a smile on his face. That's so sad. Oh, well. Say one if you had a heart. Okay. Hello, love from Boston. How's it going, good sir? How's it going? Colby's best sparring partner is Miguel Beza. Yeah, I know. Mike Perry. Okay. I read two different parts to do different comments there. Miguel Beza's a decent sparring partner. He's also got, Danny Chavez, you know what I mean? At MMA Masters, I believe. So, there aren't anyone over there, to be honest. He needs good sparring partners. That's the best way to get good at MMA. Then he says, wait, you really think that I'm the guy in Morning Combat? Haha, that's just my nice guy persona. That's his nice guy persona. Wow, it even still looks like a cunt. This is who I really am, and this is what I really do in my free time. This is what I do. I flick my fingers in his face, spin him back, kick him in the stomach. He hunches over, and I knee the fuck out of his head until he dies. I'm like wolfing his kids. Nobody breaks it down like Guru. Okay. Usman's tranning with Chandler. Okay. Tranning, is that like a new sport around sex changes, or what are we thinking? Sam Calvita is the overrated one. Ruins TJ's career. Was cool with letting TJ drop to 25 as his nutritionist. Then that awful downward spiral post. I don't know what you mean. I don't know how it's his fault. It's TJ's fault he cheated. Have you noticed some people have alarmingly fitting last names? Like Goddard's family had God complexes and the trait is still there. I don't know how that makes sense. Goddard's family had God complexes. I do agree that people's names fit them, typically. You know what I mean? Usman has good sparring partners. I mean, yeah, but not for emulating Covington. Really. He's got Drew Dober, Justin Gaethje. I guess Curtis Blades. Like, he doesn't really have many grapplers. Trevor Whitman doesn't have many grapplers. That could be if Colby goes out there and grapples, he actually does have a chance. Because I could see Usman getting so good at his striking and just sort of losing a bit of his grappling footage. Austin Hubbard. Okay. He's got at least 3 inches of height on you. You probably have the weight advantage. Well, not probably, most definitely. How tall is Luke Thomas? He's 6'6", nearly. It's a football player. He's 5'11". Luke Thomas is 5'11". What are you talking about, dude? He's very tall. He's 5'11". You've just seen him stood next to Joe Rogan, I guess. Jesus. You really think he's tall? Thank you for the $10, Florification. I appreciate you. If you could have chose a gym for Colby, a gym that would give him the best chance to beat Usman, which gym would you choose? Which sparring partners would be best? Best game plan. Which gym would I choose for him to train at? This one says 5'11" Luke Thomas towers over Joe Rogan. That's what the post is on Sherdog. But best training gym for Colby Covington. Best chance to be ATT. And sparring partners that would be best. Bit of Masvidal, bit of Poirier. Some good grappling going on as well. Maybe even, yeah, ATT. ATT would probably be the best place to be to try and beat him. Maybe AKA because of the grappling. Maybe get some rounds in with Makhachev and Khabib and see if you can do some work there. They would not accept him, but then again, maybe they would. Thank you for the $10, Florification. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Not ATT, AKA. Yeah, I said AKA. King's MMA. Yeah, King's MMA would be good. Get some rounds in with Vettori. That'd be cool. Colby would toy with Islam. Yeah, I know. 6'5", 6'6", 280 pounds. It says 5'11" here. Even still, I'm spinning back, kicking him in the dick then, if he's taller than me. I don't give a fuck. Watch me how I clean up. Watch me how I clean up. He doesn't have his height anywhere online, unfortunately. But yeah, he does look a bit tall. I don't give a fuck. Still get spinning back kicked in the dick. Check Pitbull's last Insta post. Okay, I shall. He's got quite a following as well for a Bellator champ. 136k followers. It just shows how smaller that sport is. But Jesus, what's this? Snoop Dogg, I got a message for you.
AJ McKee fighting in Bellator 263. He's fighting Pitbull. Yeah, he's fighting Pitbull for his world championship and $1 million. AJ, go to work, LBC. I see how you be putting hands on folks. Do your thing, man. Represent the city and represent everything you've been taught in the real way. This is Big Snoop Dogg, your uncle, coming at you live and direct, LBC.
Does he respond or something to him?
Hey, Snoop Dogg, I hope you know I'm not Pitbull the rapper. I'm Pitbull the GOAT. Maybe you should fight someone in the cage. If you land a strike, it will be your first hit in 50 years, motherfucker.
Okay, dude. Okay. Pitbull's kind of funny. Cool stuff. Hey, Snoop Dogg. If you land a strike, it will be your first hit in 50 years, motherfucker. Good stuff. That was a good comeback by Pitbull. Respect. To be funny in broken English, difficult, you know, to get your jokes across. But that was a pretty decent response. I'll play it again.
Hey, Snoop Dogg, I hope you know I'm not Pitbull the rapper. I'm Pitbull the GOAT. Maybe you should fight someone in the cage. If you land a strike, it will be your first hit in 50 years, motherfucker.
Little middle finger at the end as well. Hey, Snoopy Dogg. Thank you for the $10, Florification. I appreciate your $10, good sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. Best game plan. I'll add an extra explanation. Best game plan, a lot more kicks. Shoot a couple of reactionary takedowns towards the end of some of the rounds just to mix them in and make Usman think about them. Other than that, I don't know. I'm not Pitbull the rapper. Okay, well, I don't know if he said raper. Dissed him so bad. If you land a strike, it'd be your first hit in 50 years, motherfucker. Really starting to like Pitbull. I hope to see him in the UFC one day, but he's getting old, yeah. Vettori versus Costa needs a press conference, dude. Let's just be real. Vettori and Costa are the best personalities at press conferences out of anyone. We need them at a press conference together. That'd be like a great fight night press conference. I wish we did the bigger ones, though, with a lot more fighters on there. You know? Beta will transmit Ponzi's bone disease to Colby and his jaw will be unbreakable. Bet the house on Colby, yeah. How's that even a question? Vettori and Costa are my two favorite middleweights. They're funny as fuck. I like them. How much donation for you to shut the fuck up for 10 minutes? 100. I'll take another 100 for a 10-minute silence. And then once you donate it, I'll just keep talking. Thank you for the $2, Chris Jackson. You see Logan Paul versus Anderson Silva. Who wins? I'm going to go with Logan Paul, motherfucker. No, but if you donate 100, I'll stop talking. Thank you for 10 minutes as well. Thank you for the $2, Chris Jackson. I think Anderson Silva's going to beat him, in all honesty. But we'll see what the rules are leading up to it. It could just be it's going to end in a draw, but Anderson Silva's going to beat him, in my opinion. Silva, yeah. What happened to Nunes versus Pena? The Lord sent a message and made us not have to sit through it. So it was good stuff. Guru, how much different would MMA be if Conor beat Khabib? I don't know. It'd be pretty cool. Guru, type of guy to say Chris is the shit if he goes on a streak and if O'Malley loses and descends. If that happens, Guru will be like O'Malley was such trash. No. Guru, I was looking for a real answer, not your cringy jokes. So what? Well, you've got to tell me what your first thing was that you said. What happened to Nunes versus Pena? We don't have to sit through it anymore. One of them got COVID. You know this. You've seen the news that it got cancelled, which means you know the answer. Don't waste my fucking time with dumb questions. How about that, bitch? You looked online. You saw Nunes versus Pena cancelled, which means you'll also see why it was. Don't ask dumb questions. Guru, they were literally 0 to the back of the head. You're lying, lol. Just admit it, mates. Again. Go into the time of the video. BT Sports highlight video. I'll tell you the exact time that it happens. 9:51 on the clock, right there. 9:50, just to make sure you don't miss the first one. Back of the head shot, straight away. To begin it, Mark Goddard says absolutely nothing, acts like he's about to step in and stop the fight. And the rest are blocked to the back of the head. It was an illegal stoppage. Straight up illegal stoppage. You stupid abomination freak cunt. An article about Luke Thomas on a website called Players Wiki said his net worth is $47 million. There's nowhere. What would he have done to earn $47 million? Not being biased. Go to the video. You can watch it. Fired up Vettori impression. I don't know. I can't do a fired up Vettori. It's nearly 11 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Ali's wife is drinking my poop milkshake. Okay, dude. Goddard also said nothing to Burns either against Wonderboy. There you go. They are earshots. No, they're not. You're not worth talking to. You're a dumb little chimera, little human-animal hybrid. That's all you are. You're just here to skewer voting patterns. That's all you are. You're made by China to skewer voting patterns. You're not a real person. Miguel Beza is a better sparring partner than Gaethje and Dober. I guess so for a welterweight. But Gaethje is a good sparring partner to have regardless of weight class. You know what I mean? Vettori versus Costa 5-round feature fight at UFC 268. The trash talk would be too good. Usman versus Colby and Vettori versus Costa at the same presser. That'd be amazing. I'd like that. By official decree of the village, that bloodline was hence known as the Goddard to take the piss that they are so up themselves. Okay. Interesting. Dude, Luke looked like a hardened criminal when he was younger. Looks like he's part of an MC club or something. Google Luke Thomas and us. I reckon he'd fuck you up looking like that. Okay, just in that current form of himself, he'd fuck me up. He does have a strong hairline, and a strong hairline is a very intimidating sight. I don't see what. Oh my god, no way would he beat me, dude. He looks like Callum's Corner's cousin, dude. Don't give me that. Luke's Corner over here is gonna fucking beat me up. Get out of it, dude. I don't give a fuck. That guy, dude. Don't be daft. Don't be daft, dude. Don't be fucking daft. Fuck off. That's the picture. Luke's Corner over there. No way, dude. Vettori as champ makes the UFC way better, yeah. No way. See that thin neck of his? That's asking to get chinned. Don't even talk to me back. Find my neck, I dare you. Thank you for the $2, Miz. Hey Guru, do you think Phil Rose can beat Orion? Phil Rose. Oh, Philip Rowe. He can, but I think Orion will beat him. After the Gabriel Benitez performance, I think Phil Rowe will lose to Orion Kosuke. Orion Kosuke, in my opinion, is Gabriel Benitez. No, not Gabriel Benitez. Gabriel Green. After the Gabriel Green performance from Phil Rowe, Orion Kosuke, in my opinion, is Gabriel Green, but better and with good grappling as well. So I'll go with Orion Kosuke, but that'd be a very massive hype train derailed for both of them if they both lose. It looks like a fucking savage. Dude, you're literally joking. And that picture is not a savage picture. Dustin or Colby? You're banned. Colby anyway, easily, if you think otherwise. I don't know what to tell you. Miguel Beza is a bit... no. Orion has a dope Dragon Ball tattoo. Yeah, he seems cool. And also, he's less popular than Louis Koshki. They were both brothers, but Louis Koshki was like the popular one that got all of the quick KO wins and had way more explosive power. They literally are brothers with complete opposite genetics. Louis Kosuke, all fast twitch muscle, all ridiculous power. Orion Kosuke, toughness, durability, cardio, pace. Like, they're literally brothers with opposite genetics. But Orion Kosuke has had a much tougher road because of not being so dominant. Imagine if his neck was a bit thicker, though. He'd be dangerous as fuck. Yeah, I know. You're definitely no savage just based on looks, though. Don't act like you're scary looking. You're telling me if... Listen. You're in a fucking dark alleyway, dude. You're in a dark alleyway, okay? And this is the face you see down the other end of the alleyway. You don't fucking shit your pants, dude? Seriously. Come on. Lightning just struck. Me causing that face just caused a strike of lightning outside. No fucking joke, it just did. I know you guys just saw that. Me doing that face just caused lightning to strike in the UK. It hasn't even rained today. It hasn't even rained today. Me causing that face caused lightning to strike in the UK. That just happened. You look like Kadyrov? Okay. Push them to the cliff, brother. You know this. I am not talking to you, brother. You know this. Don't talk to me. Ariel Helwani's Twitter. Okay. Ariel Helwani. It's Ariel Helwani. 3 weeks away. What's this for?
You mean your life, your car, your phone.
Shut up, Ariel, you victim bitch. Here we go.
For my legacy, hang up in my wall one day. Disrespect is crossing my picture out. That's disrespect. Let's just start it now. Let's go. All right.
Oh, shit. They're really scrapping with each other. You know what, dude? They know they're competing with the UFC this weekend and they can actually compete. So now they're going to milk it and try and make it the biggest event there is. Oh, wow. McKee took his belt. One of them, anyway. That's so gangster, though. Some guy takes your belt and you've still got another one. So it doesn't even matter. Fucking Eric Albarracin, dude. There is not a weirder looking man on earth. Eric Albarracin squaring down AJ McKee from the background. There is not a weirder man on earth. It looks like you're suffering from a vitamin D deficiency. It's called being white, and it's not a deficiency. It's just an adaptation to no longer require it. That's why we're white. Leon Edwards getting rocked impression. Leon Edwards getting rocked. Dude, I swear to God, Nate Diaz. I almost feel like Nate Diaz didn't even want to win. I've watched that fight back again recently. Someone posted a bit of video of the 5th round moment. Nate was doing nothing for so long, dude. Whilst Leon Edwards was really badly rocked. He did nothing for so long against him. Ear shots, back of the head shots, according... No, it was literally back of the head shots. Usman was literally lying on his stomach on the back of Colby's head. No, not originally when I first told you. No, those were 2 back of the head shots. I've already told you this. 59 seconds left of the round. As soon as he knocks him down, the first 2 strikes he hits him with a back of the head shots are illegal. And Mark Goddard looks like he's about to step in rather than tell him not to hit the back of the head. Literally it. Colby impression. I can't do a Colby impression. Ear shots illegal, Guru. No, not ear shots. Back of the head shots. You're ignoring it. You're ignoring the moment. You're actually ignoring it. You can't. You know what? I don't need retards in this chat. You go. Did you hear what Strickland had to say about Ankleev? Yeah, Ankleev scraps with him in the gym hardcore. They go back and forth. But Ankleev's a light heavyweight, so I would assume he beats him in the gym. How come it's a bad stoppage whenever it's someone you don't like? It's not. It's a bad stoppage if you hit them in the back of the head. It's illegal in MMA. That's why it's a bad stoppage. It's not based on who I like. It's you're not allowed to hit the back of the head. That's the reason. Those are the rules of MMA. You're not allowed to hit the back of the head. So that means it's a bad stoppage. You're dumb. Masvidal said on Twitter that his dream fight is a 3rd fight against Usman. I'd assume that'd be his nightmare fight, maybe, rather than his dream one. I mean, yeah, that can be Masvidal's dream fight. God of Masvidal that just cursed me in the middle of my fucking video. Sorry. Didn't mean to say otherwise. My bad. Ali's wife has a long throat. Okay. Just because she's a camel. I'm literally watching 59 seconds left and it's not a back of the head, darling. Let me make sure that it was 59 seconds before I hit you again with another swift insult. 59 seconds left of the round, yeah? Let me find out if you're a liar or not. Well, Covington was beating him that round as well. 59 seconds left. Drops him. 59. Let's see. Right here. Camera change. Bink, bink. Then you're a liar. Then you don't have eyes and you are ignoring the reality of the situation. 50. I'll actually go to the exact point. 58 seconds left. 57. And it hasn't happened yet. He's charging it up. 57 seconds left in the round. Bink, bink. 2 back of the head shots. Straight up 2 back of the head shots. Fuck you. How can you say Colby was beating Usman round 5? He was up on strikes in round 5 before he got dropped. Guru, quit saying you're white, you're Dagestani. But you know this, brother. I have to disguise myself with the fucking... the Westerners, brother. You know this. You cannot touch me, brother, you know. I am Dagestani as they can, brother, you know. We were ginger, you're not ginger Dagestani, brother. One of the ginger ones. Colby getting his jaw broken impression. I don't know how to do an impression of it. Guru, will you stream Bellator this weekend? And you're spamming in my chat. Mo Lester, you're gone forever. Mo Lester, you're gone forever. I have no more time for you in this chat. $3. Wiola Wojo. Guru, I need you to tell Omari that I miss him too, yeah. Mo Lester, you're gone forever. That's your last straw, dude. How many times every fucking stream do I tell you not to spam in this chat? You're gone forever. You're no longer here, dude. Every fucking stream you're spamming in this chat, dude. Straight up. Thank you for the $3, Wiola Wojo. Guru, I need you to tell Omari T that I miss him too. Omari T, Wiola misses you too. Omari T, Wiola misses you, dude. I miss Mo Lester so much. Okay. Don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. He spams every single chat non-stop. Every single chat he spams non-stop. Every single chat. Every single stream. I don't give a fuck. He's got one more chance, then he's gone. Conor gets his leg broken and mad about it. Not humble. Khabib wins and then jumps out in the crowd to beat up someone. Humble. I mean, he's very humble, dude, obviously. Even though you thought she was a feminist, indeed. Thoughts on the absolute lies and deception which surrounds World War II? I don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. Who would win a press conference between Costa and Vettori? I don't know. I'd say Vettori. Vettori probably. Because of how he did against Adesanya compared to Costa. You know? You just lost to Adesanya, man. You just lost to Adesanya. Yeah, man, but I didn't get fucked in the fucking cage, man, like you, eh? That's what it would go like, you know? You just lost to Adesanya. You lost every round to Adesanya. At least I didn't get fucked in the cage like you, man. Thank you for the $7 Canadian, Ty Drew Ken. Scale of 1 to 10, how devastated are you about Nunes pulling? Also, Rip Mo dudes the GOAT and Guru hating on his drip. Okay. He's not even permanently banned. He will be in a second. It's pissing me off. He spams every single stream non-stop. Thank you for the $7 Canadian. Scale of 1 to 10, how devastated are you about Nunes pulling? 1. I mean, 3. It does affect the card a little bit, but 3. I don't really care about Nunes fights. Look at Darren Till's tweets and replies. His posts got reported to the police. Oh, yeah, they did. In UK, you can get arrested for tweets and put in jail. And he made a joke about transgender people, so that's the UK. You Americans and your dumb rights. Just stop, man. Your Colby defenses are too much. Colby got dropped twice in round 5. Thank you for mentioning nothing about the back of the headshots. Don't even argue that. Don't argue that, dude. Just say he got dropped twice. Don't argue what I'm actually arguing. Good for you. You would lose that way. Guru, the ref says protect yourself at all times for a reason. It doesn't matter where you get hit. It does. Back of the headshots are illegal in MMA. They are illegal in MMA. It does matter where you get hit. You're dumb. Moving on. Islam Mamedov versus Brett Primus is a banger. It is a great fight, to be fair. It's a good one. Ching, 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 ching. Islam, Guru, would you rather have Brian Kelleher's Jesus tattoo or Darren Elkins' damage tattoo? Brian Kelleher's Jesus tattoo? Oh, God. Imagine if someone did that with Muhammad. They'd be fucking... They had their limb chopped off. What the fuck is that? What does it say above it? He's got Jesus's corpse pinned up on his chest. I didn't even notice that. I thought it was just like a regular, like, cross. What does it say above it? You can't even make it out. What a great tattoo. Let me have a zoom in. His tattoo says, you just, even while zooming in, you just cannot make it out. I have no idea what his tattoo says. Never mind. Thank you for the $2, Seamus. Pick one good MMA judges or no back of the head shots. Good MMA judges. That would fix a lot more. There's a lot more bad decisions than back of the head shots finishes. You know what I mean? Khabib's father is hiding in a bunker. Okay. Who would win in a UFC match between you and Brock Lesnar? Brock Lesnar would win. He's bigger than me. He'd double leg me immediately with a fucking rugby tackle and I'd be down. Drew, check the rules. Back of the head is allowed, just not advised. No, it's not. Back of the head shots are illegal in MMA. Joe Rogan currently doing an interview with Mo Lester. Okay, yeah. So how did it feel when you were banned by the MMA guru? Tell us. You know, it just wasn't the best, you know, man. I'm just never been the same since, you know. What is the vid after the stream? I don't know. I'm going to record it after this. Pitbull is a crybaby, too emotional. He will lose one belt this Saturday. Yeah, but he was the same way against Pedro Cavallo as well, so I don't know. Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov in his prime would beat Patricio Pitbull, okay. Is there a video today? Yes, there will be. When does it become a behind the ear shot and not back of the head? When you literally clearly smash the back of someone's head. That's when. There were other shots that Usman landed there that was behind the ear. Other than that, it was to the back of the fucking head. Even Aljamain Sterling said it was a bad stoppage when it first happened. Colby's going to lose in the rematch, though. I'm not arguing that Colby wins, and he only lost because of the illegal shots. He got dropped anyway, and I think he'll get dropped earlier this next time. Usman is a 2.5 to 1 underdog. No. Colby's a 2.5 to 1 underdog. USA 1, UK 0. Okay. In what? Do you think Gordon Ryan will do good in MMA? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's talk about this. This has been a topic in MMA recently as well. They've been doing some... have you guys seen that? What's her name? Simone Biles? Fuck her. Am I wrong? What a fucking pussy. Am I wrong? Mental health? It doesn't even exist. It's just an awareness of reality. She is on drugs like Adderall and stuff. Okay, she can't get the Adderall, so that means she can't compete in the sport. That's giving her an advantage over the other opponents. How does that make any sense? For my mental health, I'm going to subject myself to abuse from my entire nation to help my mental health. Fucking bitch. She just didn't want to accept defeat legitly. What are the twisties? Simone Biles' dreaded health condition explained. Gymnasts explain dreaded and... Say this again. and very dangerous mental phenomenon that left one athlete paralyzed. A mental disease left them paralyzed, dude? Okay. A mental problem left them paralyzed. Whatever. Fuck them. They're just making up shit about her now to make it justified. Shouldn't have fucking gone if you're going to pull out whenever you start losing. That make no sense. She's literally on Adderall, I swear. On Adderall. That's not allowed. That literally makes her laser focused. Simone Biles is really good. The judges lower her scores. Okay, maybe. I don't know about that whole stuff. But either way, all I know about is the fact that she pulled out of the last event because she couldn't get her hands on drugs that made her laser focused and subhumanly focused. Oh, I can't get drugs that make me superhuman focused in the middle of an event? I'll pull out then. Like, no, you shouldn't be allowed those drugs. Thoughts on Pooh? I have no idea. Guru, why? I don't think she deserves hatred, but she doesn't deserve praise. I keep seeing her praised online, how brave she was to make that decision. Like, fuck you. You lost us the event, bitch. If I'm American. Fuck that shit. And what do you know? Immediately 6 million followers on Instagram as well. Oh, annoying. Did you actually ban Mo Lester? No, I didn't even ban him. I just suspended him. But I just said I banned him, so he might get angry about it either way. Still think you could beat up Amanda Nunes? Yeah. You got gold, you idiot. That's not the point. No matter what you ended up getting. I'm saying her decision was done. She probably had a few million already, to be fair. Yeah. At 2. I've never heard of her before this. I don't think anyone had. Guru, why did Bisping get so much hate for speaking facts about the girl that quit in the Olympics? I don't think he did he? He didn't get backlash for it, did he? Maybe. Still, you think you can beat a Jaguar? I'd have a chance, dude. If I could split apart its rear legs, I'd win. Tips on dealing with obesity? Basically, here's what you got to do. By car only. You don't want to be obese out on the road while you're dealing. Because then if someone like pulls a knife on you in the middle of the drug deal, then it could go wrong because you can't really get away. So everything needs to be done from a car window if you're dealing while obese. And dealing with obesity, yeah, you just can't be on foot whilst you're doing the dealing. Like, you just got to everything through a car window, essentially. Don't even get into a situation where you have to run away from a bad deal. You know what I mean? Guru, I'm going to pull out of my main event fight if they don't let me smoke meth right beforehand. I know. It's crazy. I don't understand that. The reason why there's no Adderall and stuff in Japan is because there's no ADHD in Japan and shit like that. I swear to God, dude, there's so many made-up illnesses, it pisses me off. My cousin had... He was actually a decently okay kid, diagnosed with ADHD, worst behaved kid ever. Kicked out of school, everything. Okay kid, little bit naughty here and there, diagnosed with ADHD, worst behaved child you'll ever see in your entire life. Cannot focus for shit afterwards. It's ridiculous, dude. I swear all those sort of illnesses are made up. Oh, you can't focus on something you're not interested in? Oh, welcome to the human fucking race, dude. Welcome to the human fucking race. Guru, do you regret saying Aaron Chalmers would be a Bellator champion? I never said that. Did I actually say that? No way I said that. No way. That's so specific. I might have said it, but there's no way I would have said that. Legitly. Very true. Once they're diagnosed, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Yeah, true. Mental health is real, Guru. No, it's not. No, it's not, dude. I'm sick of that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. It's literally just an awareness of reality. If anyone is sad in front of you, give me an hour of interrogation. I'll find out why they're sad, and it won't be a mental health issue. Trust me. Oh, you're just experiencing mental health because of your, like, oh, you're just sad about it. Like, that's all I feel about it. I don't get it. Americans praise weakness now, yeah. Come on, man. You can't be serious. I'm dead serious, dude. It's not a trick in... There's no trick in your brain that's telling you, why am I sad? You know exactly why you are, dude. Everyone's eating a giant shit sandwich. No one has an enjoyable life. You're reminded of a way more enjoyable life that you can't attain through social media every single day. It's an awareness of reality. It's not a fucking... This weird disease in my brain tells me not to be happy with sitting in a shit apartment room. I'm in a shit room right now in a shit house. No fucking money. Can't move out yet. Waiting the whole time. It's just this disease in my brain, I guess. You know? Jesus. Guru, thoughts on masks and vaccines being the only things which can protect us? I don't know. Guru, why is Bisping shitting on Conor on his podcast? Because Conor McGregor stopped talking to Michael Bisping once he got famous. And they were good friends before. So Bisping has always hated him. But also because he shit-talked Khabib's dead dad, which is bad. So he should shit-talk him a little bit. Chemical imbalance is a thing, Guru. Nope. Nope. And if it is, it's there for a reason. You do things that you enjoy, you release endorphins. John beat Reyes 3-2. Sounds like rounds 3, 4, 5. Oh, shut up, dude. She abandoned her team. You should endure it when you represent your country and team. It's an honor, not a right. Okay. Girl, you're chemically imbalanced. Yeah, because I'm in my fucking room all day. You know? And I don't have a nice house. And I don't have a nice car. And I don't have women all over me every single minute of every single fucking day. No shit, dude. I'm not happy all the time. Wow. Jesus. They basically tried to give cancel Bisping, but he just doesn't give a fuck. Yeah. Is pedophilia mental? No, it's not a mental health disorder in any way. Thoughts on dyslexia? Dyslexia. I get it. I get it. You can have problems with that kind of stuff. You can also not have access to the same education in terms of reading stuff when you're growing up. If you don't read, people that don't read or are read too early on are way more likely to be diagnosed with dyslexia growing up. What about people with Down syndrome? That's a chromosome issue. That's literally a genetic chromosome issue from birth. It's not a disease. You don't catch Down syndrome, dude. Stop being dumb. It's not an illness. I know. You really counteracted my point by saying that Down syndrome is the way that I'm wrong. It's not an illness, you idiots. It's a birth defect. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Dude, you say no mental illness? What about Down syndrome, dude? Oh yeah, I was just hanging around with these Downies and I fucking caught an extra chromosome. What do you think it is? Keep this stream up, bitch. Okay. If Amanda Nunes never fought again, no one on planet Earth would actually give a shit. I mean, Nunes would. Guru, why in 2021 every man and his dog is mentally ill? I swear everyone is a soy boy. I don't know. It's because they are told they are, and then they don't do anything to fix their situation. It just becomes something to fall back on. What about OCD? Genetic advantage. You like things to be symmetrical and match up. That gives you a massive advantage in life. Put it towards something good. Stop calling it an illness. OCD is not an illness. It's an advantage. Jesus. I love granny gum jobs. Okay. Why are you ignoring the fact that John beat the fuck out of Reyes? That's not true. That's why I'm ignoring it. That's not a fact either. What about autism? It's from birth. Or you get it from vaccines, actually, as well, which is interesting. OCD with germs, though. Evolution to keep you away from germs. And I swear to God, people that do that, they're just full of themselves as well. That becomes who they are. Those germaphobes, oh yeah, dude, you're just that's who you are as a person. You're the germaphobe. I'm dyslexic. It literally does not stop me working and being a manager. There you go. What about being gay? No strong male role models in your life. Autism isn't good. Yes, it is. Dude, do you think I have no autism? Of all the streams you've watched of me, do you think I'm on the spectrum, right? It's helping me in this situation. You said autism wasn't real. No, I said there is levels of it. Trust me, there's some problems with it. There's some levels. But I think if you diagnose kids with it, then it stops them being able to overcome it a little bit because they sort of fall back on it. And also the parents get lazy once the kids get diagnosed with it. You know, fucking autism. Everyone's on the spectrum somewhere. Everyone technically does. Why did Will Brooks fall like that in the UFC? I don't know. Fail like that in the UFC? I don't know. You can beat some people, you can't beat others. Schizophrenia. Dude, every example I've heard of someone being schizo, they've always done something horrific as a child. Always. I saw a story about someone talking about his schizophrenic cousin. Oh, he was doing acid at 12. Oh, yeah, and there's something wrong with him? Wow. That's crazy, dude. It's almost like you shouldn't do acid at 12. He beat Chandler twice, yeah. Listen, mental disorders exist. Like, when you're extremely autistic, you can be extremely autistic. I'm not saying that's not real, okay? But mental illness, like, oh, I've just caught this thing that makes me unhappy. That's not true. I don't believe that's true. What about John Morgan syndrome? Okay. The necklace syndrome it's a real problem, to be fair. That's an epidemic. We get it, King Nabi. You're banned as well. Fucking hell. Khabib is probably a little autistic. I mean, Khabib probably chopped off an extra limb when he grew up. You know what I mean? He's probably got a little circle mark on his lower back or something where a third leg came out. Spread the word, Guru. Congrats on 19K. Thank you. Disappointingly ignorant, to be fair. No, it's not. You just need. It's not. I had such a shit life growing up, dude. Shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. I know I'm okay looking now, but Jesus, I was literally spherical for so long, and I was unhappy. You know why? Because I was fucking spherical, dude. Jesus. I was a sphere for like a solid 3 years of my life, and I was unhappy during those 3 years. It wasn't because an imbalance in my... No, it's because I'm fucking spherical, dude. Jesus. John Morgan has first question syndrome. Yeah, so it is a problem. Simone Biles choked, indeed. You like an oval now? Yes, I'm an oval now. You're a globe. Only magic Americans can perform the alchemy of converting quitting into winning. Okay. Why don't you lose weight? I've lost a lot of weight recently. There was a time I was on stream, I was like 270 pounds. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but I was 270 pounds at one point. Now I'm like 230 something. Your opinions are something. Yeah. Listen, you can have a literal, like a defect in your brain at birth that makes you a certain way. But this, I don't know. I don't believe in depression. And I'm one, like, I don't know. I was sad for a long point in my life. I don't believe in depression. That's what I should focus it down on, not mental illness or mental health. There's literally brain defects that you cannot control from birth that is a problem. But I don't believe in depression. I genuinely don't believe in it. There's always a reason. That's what I should narrow it down to. Francis told me it wouldn't hurt. I don't know what that means. Francis told me it wouldn't hurt. Okay. So you don't believe you can get depression, huh? No, I don't, dude. I think you can get sad because you have an awareness of reality. Jesus Christ. Why is depression not real if it has a reason? Because it's not something you cannot control. When it's like an illness, it's something you cannot control. I don't get a fucking cold because, like, I was just feeling, I just caught it. Like, well, I don't get a cold. It's not something, it's something you can control. It's not just some random thing that creeps into your head. Be sad about this. No. You know why you're sad about it. Is being a paedophile an unfair competitive advantage in sports? No. The MMA sphere, indeed. Thank you for the 20 Swedish krona. Close-minded? I'm not close-minded, dude. I'm not close-minded, dude. I watched past vids, Guru, and he actually looks slimmer. It's because I lost down to 220 and I packed on an extra 15 pounds. I was up, I came down, I went up again. Donor, I missed a donor. I've got it. I already saw it. The MMA sphere. Guru, have you done clinical research or you just read stuff on Google? No, I don't need to do any of that. I don't need to do any of that. I don't need to do any of that. Don't need to do any of that. You understand why you're unhappy if you're unhappy. That's my opinion on it. I don't give a fuck. Straight up. When Francis... Okay, calm down. 2020 is the slimiest you've been. The slimmest you've been. Yeah, 220 is the slimmest number. How's my slimmest? No, I was slimmer than 220 at one point. I was like a... I was 196 pounds at one point. That was my slimmest. 14 stone. Do you believe in anxiety? Yeah, for a reason. Something happened earlier in your life. You can't get over. Your brain holds on to it. Tells you to watch out for it in future as a little bit of a self-defense mechanism. You know what I'm saying? Carry this chat on in a member stream, yeah. You're just gone forever. You're spamming again. I don't give you no more chances. Carry this chat on in the members stream. I guess so. How do you think Gaethje does against Dustin in a rematch? I don't know. Can I just point out, I literally said depression doesn't exist. Mental illness is literally just an awareness of reality. And I got hit back with, what about dyslexia? Let's just be real that that's what just happened. People are adding in the way people's brains are produced and born in a defect way to describe why mental illness doesn't exist. That's your counter argument to me. I literally said depression doesn't exist, mental illness doesn't exist. What about Down syndrome? I actually got that as a response. Crazy. Back in the day, your head used to be round as fuck. Now it's a long head. When you get down to 200, you will look great. That's when cheekbones really start to show for you. I reckon 40 pounds, yeah. So you read stuff on Google? No, I don't read stuff on Google and take it as facts. Everything on Google is completely incorrect and skewed to fit a certain narrative. Oh, you have depression? Here's that pill that makes you happy, dude. Just take this just pay this prescription every single week to make you feel happy about this. We own all of the healthcare as a government? Oh, okay. Let's diagnose you with this, dude. Thank you for the $5, Murphy Worley. Would you ever crack some beers with the boys during a watch-along for a great card? Also, let's hear the height and reach stats. Thank you for the $5. 77-inch reach, 6'2", towards the later end, or the taller end of 6'2". Thank you for the $5, Murphy Worley. I appreciate you. Thank you very much indeed, good sir. Thank you. I don't know. I don't really drink beer, and I wouldn't do it on my own. But if we had like a meet and greet eventually at one point, I'd crack open a couple fucking VB long necks. You know what I mean? Thank you very much for the $5, Murphy Worley. I appreciate you. Guru, a jaguar has the strongest bite force of PSI of any land mammal. They literally just bite through stuff's skulls because they don't have to suffocate it like other big cats. We would get fucked up. Dude, I understand that in a many times out of 10, I would lose to a jaguar in a fight. But if at any moment in that fight, I can get the jaguar by the back of its neck, it cannot defeat me. Just from physiology. Like, if I get the chance to begin a fight with a jaguar and I start it and I grab the back of the scruff of its neck and hold it out in front of me, it can't turn around. It can't hurt me. I have a chance against a jaguar. I'm not saying I beat it 10 out of 10 times. I have a chance. It's way stronger than you. It doesn't matter. It can't use its strength from behind itself. Full violence IG. No, not BJJ. Scruff of the neck. Grab with big old fucking hand and big old fucking look. Look at that muscle for grabbing right there. Look at that fucking muscle for grabbing. That's specifically bred for grabbing. That's grabbing stuff muscle right there. See, that's like fucking Douglas Silva, the Andrades and obliques. You know what I mean? Douglas Silva, the Andrades obliques. Specifically for grabbing. Grab it by the back of the neck. Scruff. Just hold it out in front of me. It can't turn around. Unless it wants to turn into its own skin. Full violence IG's last few posts. That's what I was looking for. Let's just sum up what I was just talking about. If you think you have depression and you think it's an illness and you think you need pills to beat it, you'll never defeat it ever in your life, ever. That's just my point. Last two posts. I've already seen this. Things got heated at the press conference. I've seen it. He grabbed the belt. There you go. Just what Aldo did to McGregor. It could work out for AJ McKee. Could do. I've seen it already, dude. I've already seen it. What's DC got? Member stream. Oh, yeah, member stream. I'm going to go. See you later, guys. We're way over the time. Goodbye. I'll leave this stream up as well. Toodle pip. Thank you for tuning in. I'll be back for the members. So members go to the community tab. Non-members go to the regular channel to watch back this stream, I guess. But members, community tab, will be going live for a little bit longer. If you want to become a member, link in the description below, £5 a month. And you can go live with us after this. And I upload all of the member streams afterwards as podcasts for you to watch back as well. See you later. Goodbye, everyone. I'll leave this up. Goodbye. Toodle pip.